All right, find and grab my bear spray because I don't really know what the situation is. But all right, came down a road. I want to check out these two campsites before. I saw this spot on Google Maps. It was basically just a clearing, and I was like, I bet I can get down there. And yeah, there's a road. Probably gonna camp over there, but just want to see what this other road before I drive all the way down here. See what it's like. Okay, so I see the campground over here, and then looks like somebody built a structure with tarps. It's just kind of sitting over there. Definitely doesn't look like some spot that sees a ton of traffic. So I think I might just take this first spot, because from here going the other direction, there's no there are no other campsites. This road continues, and I might drive it down just to see. But I like the looks of this first campground. So here's the spot I'm thinking about grabbing. Tons of shade, right on the river, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this. I know from here up there are no other roads, no other campgrounds, so this gets about as wilderness as I can think of. Man, it's about 30 miles down a dirt road, Forest Service road, gravel road, some dirt, pothole, and then down this last little part into here. So it's kind of cool. I'm excited. Man, this is a cool, really cool campsite. I don't like all the down trees. I wonder if they had a storm or what, but there's a lot of, definitely wouldn't stay here during a storm, but for tonight it'll be good. That's 83. Dang it, true. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. That one hurts. Yeah. right, we'll start walking back. This is all in the stream walking back anyway, so it's gonna take a little time. Looking forward to fishing tomorrow. Got some pretty good fish in it. Just gotta walk a little bit to get started on the good water. This right here is pretty good, like the cut banks, some holes, some logs in the water, some willows. The other section was a little bit more pocket watering. Didn't fish as well, so I'm guessing just gotta hike a little bit. So we'll pick it back up when we get to camp. Okay, so I got back and started looking around, walked down this road a little bit, and then decided to get in the truck and start driving and just see what I could see. So found this this is a way better camp spot. So I got a nice view. Might be some fish in there, but I don't have to worry about any fallen trees, so, or at least none that I can see. I saw those trees now. I was like, man, get one good storm. I didn't check the weather, so I have no idea what's going to happen the next couple days. But this would be a good spot to just come down here for a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm going to go grab my rod real quick and see if I can catch a fish out of there. That's a good looking hole. But the view is 1,000 times better. So I can see right here in my chair, drink a beer, cook dinner. The other spot, it was already like, looked like it was 10 o'clock, it was so dark. So kind of want a little bit of light. So anyway, gonna camp out here. Gonna avoid that creepy spot. That's dinner. Plus maybe some leftovers I have in the cooler, but I'm just trying to get something. And then I get my chair down there and just sit down by the water. There are fish rising down there. And got my 3-weight. Just got tired of watching the small ones rise. Alright, so that was a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was just gonna be mostly small fish. That's what I seen splashing around. And I just couldn't sit there and watch anymore. So bunch of ants. Let me see if I can find one. Here's one. That's what they're eating. So I tied on a little, basically a small little ant with a, hopefully that shows up, but that's there's about 1 million of these floating around on the edges of the water, so that's what they're rising to eat. So this little ant hatch. So that was super fun. Size 20 ant catching pretty decent cutthroat. What a way to end the night. That's awesome. So the first day when I got to this campsite, I didn't see that sign. So maybe that explains all the laid down trees and it's a cool campsite, but all these trees, it's kind of like, yeah, let's see something better. Plus that other camp spot is just way better. All right, so got up early this morning, started hiking. It's been about an hour. Started at cold, so kind of going slow, letting the water warm up a little bit. Got down to about 35 last night. So sun is finally out and it's heating everything up. So I'm gonna pick up about the same spot I was yesterday. I caught a good fish here, lost one right here. So really gonna see if I can find that fish over there. But he felt the hook, so more than likely he's gone. But this was found a good stretch of water here. I felt like good spot to start again. Thought I saw that fish rise earlier. I thought there might be better fish in there. I'll show you weigh 8 and 2 seconds. Let me wet my hands before I took the fly out. Pretty fish. Okay, so starting off with the caddis as my dropper. Fishing my same fly I pretty much fish for as a dry or a foam fly or hopper or whatever you want to call it, which is my top shelf hopper. So shown that about 1,000,000 times, but this little caddis is what I'm starting off with. Showed a couple not too long ago. I can't remember how far back it was, but it's just hairs here, wire, and the thoraxes, black hairs here, and then it's got a little midge flash. It's just a nymph. I call it a caddis, but it could be anything. Who knows? It's just a bug. Man, what a gorgeous stream. This is exactly about the spot where I started catching some good fish yesterday. So I felt like this would be a good place, as opposed to walking down from camp and fishing my way back up to my truck. There's no trail, there's no road. This seems like the better option as far as getting some quality fish that don't see a lot of flies. It's a good looking hole. There's about 20 fish down there. Probably won't get any more out of there, but man, came up and saw the fish on the bottom, made a quick drift just to see if anyone would come up. Of course they wouldn't, so I went ahead and put on some 5X and went down to like probably 4 feet on my dropper. Let's just see if I knew I saw bigger fish in that hole. All right, so another super fun day. Hiked up a long way. Found just a stunning hole. It's just full of fish, man. It was amazing. Fished around there, upriver a little bit. Caught a bunch of fish. Had a good time. Then I hiked down, went way past camp. Found a pool of like some rising fish. Caught a couple on the dropper, a couple on the dry. One was another stunning fish in kind of surprise water. I wasn't expecting such a quality fish. Saw a nice fish, but he, I spooked him out and he went under a root ball, so never to be seen again. But yeah, this is what a fantastic stream. I mean, it's just amazing. Doing steak and potatoes tonight. I was at Walmart and didn't realize I bought a $17 steak. I don't know how that ended up in my shopping cart. If my wife finds out I bought a $17 steak to cook on a camping trip. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. But anyway, appreciate you watching the video. Gonna sit down and enjoy this steak. Down and gonna drink the rest of this, and then jump into the cooler. Sit out here, enjoy the view. Okay, so I've bushmapped my way down from edge of that ravine. Whoa. Making my way. It's pretty rugged. So I'm going slow. I'm just gonna fish through here. I think I'll get past this little boulder field. I think it'll smooth out a little bit. We'll hit these pockets. Maybe pick up a fish or two. Go back out there and catch some more. Well, I know there's gotta be some more. Fishing my 8.5 foot 4 weight, about 8 foot to my dry. I'm 4X to the dry, and about that much 4X is my dropper with the number 6 and a Perdigon. I've tried a stonefly, and they weren't really responding to it. Caught a small fish. Got to put some more weight on. Current's driving into the rocks. That's a stud fish. Let me get you out here, buddy. I'm trying. Oh, man. Waiting for a run. They drove me all the way down there. I'm tired. All right. That was the fish in the hole, I think. I thought I saw one flash earlier. I tried a streamer. Tried San Juan worm, tried caddis, tried, what else did I try? Oh, a streamer. Nothing. So just kept getting deeper and deeper, and finally he added some more weight. I got 3 number 6 shots on now, so that might have been it. He might just not been willing to come high enough until I got down. So anyway, good fish, man. Okay, so I found a bunch of fish rising. Went ahead and put on that little parachute amp from last night. They don't look like they're the biggest fish in the pool, but it'll be fun. It's not a bad size 20 dry fly. There he goes. All right, what's up, everyone? Woke up early this morning, super excited to relocate, see another stream. So that's what I'm doing now. I found a place to park the truck. Not 100% sure I want to camp here yet, but I want to see how the fishing goes first before I commit to spending just a lot of time. But stream looks pretty, so I'm gonna hike in. It's about 11:30 or so, so right around lunchtime. The Labor Day crowd is thinning, so I saw a lot of people packing up, so I think I probably have a better option for camping spots later on. But there you go. Almost thinking I might want to walk back and grab my 10-foot 4-weight. Almost. Stop, man. Chill, dude. Good gracious. He just dropped some supplies. I wonder if he's gonna do any more. I wasn't paying attention, but there was little orange balloons going down. There's a fire in the area. I was wondering why he was circling so many times. There goes another one. Whoops. Alright guys, we're back at camp. Totally unexpected, but I had a fantastic day. I assumed with the road so close and kind of a slow start, I saw cars and heard them most of the day, but probably an hour into it, the fishing just picked up really good. So I decided to go ahead and camp here because this is the last spot between here and anywhere I saw today. I know there's a campground, I think it's like 4 miles away, but basically I had from here all the way till I got off the road and there was no place to camp, which meant not a lot of people just hanging out, camping and fishing. I think that helped with the fishing. Once I got probably, I don't know, 1/4 mile, maybe not even that far, probably maybe just 300 yards or so past this campsite and on the river, fishing was just fantastic. So lots of dry dropper. I was fishing my 10-foot 4-weight. I came back and switched out. I started off my 8.5 4-weight, came back and got my 10-foot because I wanted the reach, and it paid off. It's definitely one of those days where you need to get across different currents. You know, you got a lot of rocks and the water comes around and it swirls in different places. If you can just high stick those runs and not have to worry about mending, it definitely made a difference. So glad I switched out, fishing foam on top, perdigons and stoneflies, mostly perdigons, doing most of the dropper work. But I think I caught just as many fish on the surface as I did nymphing. So I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I had a good day. I was excited. I was kind of a little bit worried, I'll tell you. Okay, so this was a spot I was trying to get to last year, and it was closed for forest fire. So I decided I would drive back today. But they're logging in the area. Sounds like they're taking a break. 2 seconds ago it was like they're up on that ridge there. So yeah. So I don't know. People have been here. There's writing paper and stuff like that, and all kinds of other stuff. But I definitely don't want to listen to that all night or all day. That's crazy. A second ago, you could see the trees. There you go. I'm not sure I want to be below that. It's probably fine. But it's that noise. Like it's crazy. I've never seen anything like this. So anyway, go a little bit down this road a little bit further and see if I can find another spot. Okay, so I was gonna go to another spot and then in the same drainage, but decided it's just not worth it. Everything is just kind of brown and tons of logging trucks on the road. I've almost been off the road like twice now. So I'm just gonna go find some other place. It's not exactly what you think of Idaho when you're fishing. You're like burned down forest and logging trucks and chainsaws, so it's kind of killing the vibe. Okay, so kept driving around, just basically any Forest Service road that wasn't blocked that I had a pin on a stream or a creek crossing with a bridge or something. Finally made it to one. That's where we're at now. Not really sure about camping, but definitely got a stream to fish, a little small freestone. So we'll just make our way of it. I've got my 8.5-foot 4-weight. The water's kind of pushy, and I don't know. Fished a stream like this last year, like just happened to drive over a bridge, looked at it, was like, oh man, that looks good. Wind caught a bunch of fish, some big fish, my only bull trap I ever caught. So I want something with a little bit more backbone, but got some clouds. So I think the ant bite might be pretty good. So that's what I've rigged up. You gotta chill, man. You have got to chill. Alright. How awesome was that? What a fun little creek, man. Went from like, oh no, everything's burned up, to like, dude, this is freaking awesome. All right, so just what a fun day. There were some speed bumps along the way for sure. Definitely didn't expect to show up and have the spot. On Google Maps, it did not look like that. There was not a little dude with a chainsaw tethered off to something, chainsawing up burnt forest. So plan B turned out to be pretty good though. Like, it was another spot that I wanted to see, so I just started driving there. So got 2 more spots I want to see in this area, and you can see I'm kind of camped in a, I guess this is a place where they put all the burnt wood, I guess. I'm not really sure. Probably where they loaded it all up and started carrying it down. So it's just a little clearing off the road. There was one spot down there on the creek that I was on. It already had somebody in it, and it was a Forest Service guy. He had some Forest Service equipment, so I think he's going to be here for a while. And then there's not really anything else. The 2 spots I want to see are kind of opposite directions. So I feel like this is home for tonight. I don't think I'm going to have to deal with anybody camping too close. All right, good morning. It's about 7. I've been up since about, well, I got out of the truck at 6. I don't know if you can hear that. I didn't realize the Forestry Service or whoever's doing the logging started so soon, but about 4:15, maybe 4:15 is when I decided, let me see what time it is. There was just a constant, like every 15 minutes, a logging truck coming down the road, like, and trucks coming up the road, and it just got super busy. And I definitely wasn't expecting logging operations to be a start at 4 a.m. in the morning. So I got up early. You can hear they're chainsawing, clearing whatever they're doing. Sun's just not coming up. So they relocated from yesterday. They're closer. This road is pretty much the only road that's open right now. And there aren't many places to camp. So in about 15 minutes, because the truck just went by, there's gonna be a logging truck. I don't know if it takes that long to load them, or they just space them out so they're not back to back on the roads, because all the switchbacks, like, there were several times when I came like head to head with the logging truck, and we were both slamming on our brakes looking at each other like, who's gonna back up? So I'm thinking probably not going back that way. That seems like that's where all the mess is at, and that's where all the people are doing real work. Might work my way out. There was at least one more stream on the way out that I thought I might give a look to. Just looking at a map, I was like, yeah, it looks like it might be deep enough, and the flow might be all right, but I don't know until I get there. The problem I have is if I stay too long, and I'm not going fishing at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's just too early. It got down to, like, I think I saw 40 when I got up, but I hadn't looked in a minute. Anyway, it's a little bit too early for wet wading. And the better dry fly bite the last couple of days has definitely been in the afternoons once it's warmed up a little bit. So anyway, that's pretty much the plan right now. Just kind of getting to drink my coffee, hang out. It's a gorgeous sunrise. I mean, got a good view. Didn't realize I was going to get to see it so early, but that's what you get sometimes. It's definitely an adventure. They're getting after it. That's fun. I thought there was one on that rock. All right, so I've decided to hike into one of my favorite streams I fished last year. Just one of those places that if I come to Idaho, I can't drive past. So I went a little out of my way to get here, but some of the other areas were they were a little busy, and there were some forest fires and some fire crews, and I was like, I'm ready for a break from the traffic, so decided to get down here. So it's a beautiful stream, ton of cutthroat in it. It's gonna be a good time. Man, what a cool day. This is such an awesome stream. So glad to be here. It took a little bit to get here. Definitely not on the way to anywhere, but it's just too amazing to not see. I only get to fish it once a year. Found it last year. It was amazing, so I had to come back this year, and you can see why. Just cutthroat fishing is, I mean, it's, you know, it's hard to imagine anywhere better. So but anyway, we left my solar shower out. The great thing of being right on the stream is I'm able to fill that up. Plenty of sun. Left my solar panels out, charged my battery up a little bit for GoPro batteries, and right now I'm getting my stove out, gonna do dinner. Got my riverside access, riverfront property, if you will. It's outstanding. Grab a cold beverage and just hang out here for the rest of the night.